Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters, I hope you're well. X, the most popular social media site, has become a battleground and a place where netizens have begun to fling allegations and insult each other rather than express their opinions. This time, the conflict on social media has begun between one of the world's most popular podcasters, Joe Rogan, and a relatively non-influential figure who's only known to some because of his father. He hasn't done anything of his own to get recognition. He is Yair Netanyahu, the eldest son of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Yair Netanyahu has criticized Joe Rogan, accusing him of being completely anti-Semitic. Why? Joe Rogan declined to invite his father Benjamin Netanyahu for a podcast. Yair Netanyahu took to X and wrote, "He gave a platform to every single neo-Nazi anti-Semite on this planet, but he refuses to have my father on his show because he knows he doesn't stand a chance against him, and all those years of anti-Semitic propaganda will go to waste." This angry outburst came as a reaction to a Fox News tweet quoting Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan claims Hunter Biden could be president, insists he's more intelligent than people think. Wait, what? The post for Fox News was not even remotely connected to Jews, Israel, or Netanyahu. However, Yair Netanyahu immediately jumped in, utilizing the familiar tactic of anti-Semitism. Yair Netanyahu seemed to be so enraged that the mere mention of Joe Rogan triggered an explosive outburst, as if his father is such a noble and honorable personality of the world that every podcaster is bound to interview him. First of all, Joe Rogan is an American, not an Israeli. He's a podcaster, and he has the freedom to choose whom he wants to interview on his podcast. Nobody, no government, no regime, no political offspring has the right to force a guest into someone else's show if he himself doesn't agree to it. The irony here is even more amusing than the tweet itself. Yair Netanyahu is living in Florida, far from the land he calls holy. He accuses others of betrayal while refusing to stand with his own army during this time. He lectures Americans on how they should think and behave, as if the entire nation of America, including all the American citizens, should submit to Israel and not dare say no to any of their commands. This is the true reason why Yair is so filled with rage against Joe Rogan, because he was expecting every American citizen to bow down to every action of Israel. In recent months, Joe Rogan has used his platform to speak empathetically about the people of Gaza. He has openly criticized Israel's tactics and the silencing tool they frequently use, labeling anyone who disagrees with their narrative as an anti-Semite. One of his clips went viral over the internet where he exposed what Israel has done to Gaza under the pretext of self-defense.
Yeah, October 7th was awful. Absolutely.
Obviously.
Terrible attack.
Mm-hmm.
But also, what they've done to Gaza is insane.
It's insane.
And if you can't see that, if you can't say that, and your response is, Israel has the right to defend itself. Like, what are you talking about? Against what? Children?
Right.
Against women and children that are getting blown apart? Against aid workers that are getting killed? The people that were waiting for food got bombed.
Yeah.
It's insane, and no one wants to talk about it.
Right. But if you
do talk about it, you're anti-Semitic. Which is so strange. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how they wrangled that.
Well, it's been hard for me in tech because probably the only prominent Palestinian in
The harsh truth is that Joe Rogan, who was previously not a strong supporter of Gazans, has changed his views, and now he refuses to sit in the same room as a war criminal. As Yair said, Joe has invited many guests on his show, and this has led him to have a deeper insight about what's going on in Palestine. So yes, Joe Rogan rejected hosting Benjamin Netanyahu, not because he doesn't stand a chance against Netanyahu, as Yair said, but because he doesn't want to even talk to a war criminal and nod to his lies. Joe Rogan simply did what other podcasters and influencers too should be doing. No one should give respect to someone who not only has his hand dipped in the blood of Palestinians, but also finds pride in his evil actions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deal with the hypocrites. Ameen.